Excited to make another cocktail for you guys this week from what is considered the new cocktail Bible. We have the Savoy Cocktail Book from the Savoy Hotel in London from many, many, many years going back. But the Cocktail Codex is, well, it's from a bar that became famous shortly after it launched in 2006 called Death and Company. It's in New York City. Before that, there was a bar called Milk and Honey. I know I've been to one in Nashville where I really discovered the bee's knees cocktail, and they garnished it with bee pollen. I mean, I was like, this is awesome, right? But that bar came first, and the original is in New York City, Milk and Honey. But Death and Co. came a little bit later, and it's largely responsible for creating the modern cocktail movement. Milk and Honey kind of brought on this new wave, this new era, if you will, of craft cocktails, but it got kicked up a notch with Death and Co. And then they put out this book that won a James Beard Award in 2018. This is serious business. A few weeks back, we made a cocktail called the Crop Top. Delicious. Make it yourself. I thought it sounded like summer, and it was fun, and it was delicious. But that cocktail came from this bar and this book. Again, the book is called The Cocktail Codex with a C. And my boss, shout out to Garrett, former boss, introduced me to the book. I still need to buy it. Got to get it on the list. But this book was really instrumental, and the bar itself was making cocktails that felt accessible. They were really working on technique. They were creating new cocktails from old formulas and a new spin, like the crop top. And so the cocktail we're going to make today is called a Cosmo Daiquiri. And I looked at the ingredients as I was like, how is that any different from a Cosmo? Because it has vodka, it has an orange liqueur, it has cranberry juice, and it has lime juice in it, um, and maybe a little sweetener. But the daiquiri substitutes the sweetness where the Cosmo really got its sweetness from the orange liqueur. This gets its sweetness that balances out the tart from the cranberry juice from a little simple syrup. And I've got the light simple syrup here. Um, I just thought it was so interesting. So I asked good old Chat GPT, what's the difference? And they said, good question. In short, the Cosmopolitan is a dressed up vodka sidecar. That's the DNA of a Cosmo. Whereas the Cosmopolitan Daiquiri strips down the daiquiri structure, leaner, fresher, and more citrus driven. So that's the difference, the balance, y'all, the balance. So here we go. We're going to make a Cosmo Daiquiri, and I'm excited to try it. So here we go. Chilling with ice water, the cocktail glass. It was in the freezer. We're also going to double strain this cocktail because it says to. So let's go. We already have ice in our shaker. We already have fresh squeezed juice. We need 2 ounces of your favorite vodka. I just think it's interesting what they're doing. I need to get that book because really they also gave us the idea that there are really 6 family types or prototypes or genotypes, you might say, for cocktails. One of them being the sidecar, another one being a daiquiri. There's also highballs and cocktails like that, the martini. Okay, so we got that. 2 ounces of vodka. We need 3 ounces, 3/4 ounce of fresh lime juice. I get lost so quickly. I already measured this out. Already squeezed it, obviously. We need a 1/2 ounce of cranberry or unsweet cold pressed cranberry juice. I don't know what kind of grocery stores y'all are shopping in, but they did not have that at my Vaughn's. So let's see, it's fresh though. Made a special trip just to get this. But again, I don't shop at those whole paycheck stores. Oh my God. Now my hands are wet. I can't get a grip on the, could just, make it so it's easy. I'm not left hand. I'm going to get this all over myself. I know I am. Come to my, there we go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. What'd she say? A 1/2 ounce of the cranberry and the Cointreau or whatever you have. It's not much for color and the tartness. Okay. I didn't have any Cointreau, ran out, got to replenish, or even triple sec will do. So we're going with a highbrow Grand Marnier, and then just a 1/4 ounce is all we need of the simple syrup, which is good because we are running low. Whoops, and this one's busted. Little eager, got a little eager. Let me put that away. There, I'm gonna shake it up, and we are gonna double strain it. Let me put some tops on so I don't destroy something in the process. She's not graceful. She tries. Oops, gotta get that on. Okay, give it a good shake. And look up that book, the Cocktail Codex. I've seen it. It's in my shopping cart along with like $1 million worth of merch in Amazon. Oh yeah, it's gonna be cold. Okay, we're gonna shake that out. Okay, we're gonna double strain in, and this strainer on this shaker is pretty rigorous anyway, but we don't want the ice chips in there, apparently. We don't want the pulp in there. Whoops. Apparently, it's a lovely color, I will say that. And we don't need to garnish it, although I forgot. I think you might garnish it with a little orange twist. So actually, I will get that out. Why don't I go all the way in with this? Oh yeah, the seeds and the pulp. See what I mean? This strainer's something else. Let me get an orange. Okay, but we don't like to do this with cold fruit because you know what happens. It breaks apart. Where's the... She's unprepared. Let's see if it's in the... Yep. Okay, let's rinse this off just to make sure. Might have already done that, just don't recall. Okay. I mean, time's a wasting. We have a cocktail to try. I'm excited. I do like... Who doesn't love a Cosmo? Thank you, Sex and the City, for bringing that one to the consciousness of America for the most part, at least to Middle America or wherever I was at the time. Okay, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna trim it because we like a nice clean edge on our garnish, but it won't hold a shape because it's cold. You knew that already. You're smart like that. Okay. So, and we do want to express some of the oils. Let's see. Okay. Like so. Okay. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it would. But let's see. Just see if we get anything else out of there. I mean, there's some in the bottom there, but like I said, it's just a sieve is a sieve. Let's see. I just want every last drop, you know. Okay, that will suffice. Put that away. Put that away. I just don't like it messy. Okay, gonna, you know, do this. Little oils around the rim. And how about this? We will try. We'll give it a good try. If I was really being fancy, and why don't we? We'll cut a little slit in here and then just, let me think. I have to think how to do that. Okay. Which way did it go? So that I can put it on the rim of the glass, like so. I would like to go to Milk and Honey. I would like to go to Death & Co. And maybe one of these days we shall go. Okay, that looks lovely. Here we go to the Cosmo Daiquiri, not just the Cosmo. And they will look at you funny if you order that anywhere else than Death & Co., I'm sure. I would say yes, it does taste a little lighter, a little brighter than the richness of a sidecar-based cocktail, which would have probably a little more Grand Marnier in there. It would. That is delicious, though. We like it. Cosmo Daiquiri. Gotta try that for yourself. And again, what you need, 2 ounces of vodka, 3/4 of an ounce of fresh citrus, your lime juice, 1/2 ounce each of cranberry, unsweet if you can find it, cold pressed, whatever. I could not. And then 1/2 ounce of Cointreau or triple sec or Grand Marnier if you'd like. And then 1/4 ounce of your simple syrup. And there you go. You have a craft cocktail from New York City, and an important bar too for the cocktail enthusiasts like moi. Have a great night, and thank you guys for watching. Happy happy hour, and appreciate you. Try it. I think you'll like it.